This is CBS 12 News at 3.
Cyber attacks can impact our everyday lives, from increases in gas prices and even making it harder to buy everyday products. Well, joining us live right now is the CEO of GARDANT Global, Paul Karch. Paul, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
And as a cybersecurity expert, what was your initial reaction to the White House warning to corporations out there that Russia is planning a cyber attack?
You know, I'm certainly glad they did it. I'm certainly glad that the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, out of the Department of Homeland Security, actually put some packages together and started looking at this, because what's going on right now, we're talking about, you mentioned the word cyber attack. This is actually cyber warfare at this point, because you're dealing with the non-rational side of individuals and the non-rational side, in this case, of a nation. And the idea that people are out there to hurt people, I think, and in this case, they're hurting us, via cyber and via the connectivity that we have internally with everything. Everything we have today is connected. So at this point, I think it was fantastic that the organization, that the administration took a preemptive strike and started speaking about it.
Yeah, and Paul, can you just kind of break down how something like this can really impact our viewers in their everyday activities?
Absolutely. Well, like I said a second ago, everything is connected. So you're thinking about, disrupting. This is about disruption. This is about changing the way we behave, the way we react, the things that we do. So if you look at the everyday lives, you look at everything from the financial systems, you go to your entertainment systems, everything you have today is connected. And if you start to disrupt that, not only are we getting into a situation where we're all feeling the pain, meaning you can't connect specifically to your Netflix or whatever it might be, but the other side of it is you may not be able to pay for something. You may get to a gas station, for example, and your card won't work. Well, if your card doesn't work, does that mean that the payment infrastructure has been compromised? We don't know these things, and these are the areas that obviously are targeted. And we start to look at the effect on everyday life. Look at the power supply, the power grid. Look at the energy pipelines. Just go back to the Colonial Pipeline issue of a year or two ago. And I don't know if you recall the gas lines. That was on a single attack on a single pipeline that actually shut down a pipeline, and the gas line started again and they dissipated very quickly. But that's a direct effect on our everyday lives.
It's a huge impact. So you're the CEO of GARDANT Global, right? And we understand that you have been receiving calls from companies in need of how to guide them, how to protect themselves. Can you just tell us what you tell consumers that they can do?
Well, I think so much of it is about preparation. It's about the cybersecurity posturing of an organization or of an individual. A company, when they come to me, depending on whether they're small, medium, or large, it doesn't matter. The first port of entry in any cyber attack is the peripheral, is the edge. The edge are your employees. The edge are the systems that you have there. So at this point, you need to start looking at what you can do to protect yourself as a corporation, small business, medium business, large business, but also as an individual. So you want to look at things. When people come to us, the first questions we ask are, should we do an assessment of what you're doing? And then secondly, look at it. And that assessment looks at, do they use things like multi-factor authentication? I'm sure you use it, and you have, you dial something up and you get the code on your phone and you have to re-enter it so you can get in. The other piece is think before you click. Don't just start clicking on things and emails that you get. I can't tell you the number of times, and I don't mean to mean this, but my father-in-law, for example, will just click on something because it looks like he should click on it. And that is driving him in the wrong direction. So just be careful and think about what you're clicking before you get there. Update your software. Many of us don't click on the updates or continually update our software as we're moving forward. So make sure your virus protection is updated. Make sure if your Microsoft's updated. And all of these things are happening naturally, and you could even set them up so they happen automatically.
Well, Paul, this is great tips. We appreciate your help just talking to us again about how cyber attacks can really impact our everyday lives and really how to protect yourself. Great advice here. Paul, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Okay, bye-bye.